Why, hello everyone. Welcome back to Subnautica on PlayFrame. And our 2 cuttlefish in here and 1 outside somewhere. I told them to stop following me, which I assume means they will just kind of hang around base. It's fun having them following us around, and they seem pretty darn invulnerable to most things, but they do love to just swim in the way of one's drill arm on the regular. And I don't really feel like testing their invulnerability. There they are, just hanging out. Good, good, good. You stay here where it is safe and pleasant. Those are your orders. So, I went out and gathered many a thing. We should be able to build the next stage of our rocket construction. Let's go ahead and start with that, so we can then see what what we have to do next. A plasteel ingot, 4 crystalline sulfur, 4 kyanite, 2 ion power cells. Okay, let's just handle that real quick. Plasteel ingot, not a problem. There we are. And then 2 ion power cells, which should also not be a problem. Might just take a few seconds. They're kind of big. And arguably nuclear. They have that symbol on them, and so I'm just going to assume. And done. There we go. Okay. Let me gather the kyanite and the crystallized sulfur. 2, 3, 4. And sulfur, sulfur, sulfur. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. We are ready to build part of a rocket. Here we go.
All systems online.
Whee! I do enjoy doing that. Looking lovely so far, though. Let's see how much taller it gets this time. Tall. Amazing what you can build with stuff you can just find laying on the ground. Pretty good. And then the cockpit, which will require a Cyclops shield generator. My. Another plasteel ingot because, of course, enameled glass and a computer chip, which are relatively a good deal easier. Let's hop in our Cyclops, because we haven't done that in a little bit, and see what is required for the shield generator. I know I could check in my menu, but this is more fun. And we haven't popped into the submarine in a little while. There we go.
Captain, systems online.
Right. Mod fabricator. Okay. This just needs advanced wiring kit, which ain't bad. Polyaniline and power cell. Oh, yeah, this is quite easy. I've got all this stuff just lying around. A lot of this stuff I probably will, to be honest.
All systems online.
Let's get it gathered at least. All in one place, just to be sure.
Captive.
Regular power cell. And go. Beautiful. What was the other thing? Enamel glass computer chip. Okay. Computer chip. Lacking. I need to go grab some more table coral. Just one more. Just as well. It's not like I'm wanting to go and build this thing right this instant anyway. That seems like a thing to do when we're just about ready to wrap up. Which we might be. It might be finale day. Because we are running a little low on things to do. Well, before completing the main game, anyway. I'll tuck these things in here for the moment. Okay. Because there is a... Is it getting dark? It is. There is a coral maze system that I want to try delving into one more time now that I got a better diving suit for it. I also want to see if I can find that coral tree thing. And on our way out toward at least one of those things, there's a stop to make because while I was scrounging up resources and materials, I stumbled upon something that looked interesting. And mildly concerning. Like 90% interesting, just a nagging 10% of concerning. You'll see when we get there. Should we go with the prawn? Let's take the sea moth. We've been using the prawn a lot lately. And it clearly can't fit into little spaces.
Welcome aboard. All systems online.
So let's see. Heading generally... Yeah, I left a beacon for myself where the stuff was. You can't really easily see it because everything's blue over here, but it says stuff. Now, the mildly concerning part is closest. It's not all the way out at the beacon. I think it might... I want to say it's somewhere around here-ish. I found something on the ground that was scannable. That was a new thing that I just somehow hadn't seen before, but it suddenly raised some questions I hadn't been asking previously. Nuclear waste disposal. It hadn't really occurred to me that that was something that I might need. But now that I realize it, I'm glad I found this.
New blueprint acquired.
I imagine it's fairly easy to create. The question really is, what does it... I assume this is where you throw out the nuclear rods from the nuclear plant when they're spent? Which, again, didn't realize I needed unique waste management for that. Where is it? There you are. Used to dispose of nuclear waste. Yep. I mean, pretty easy to make. Glad we know how now. Not really sure what would have happened if we'd not learned that and then had to get rid of some nuclear rods. Yipes. Anyway, the rest of the stuff, slightly less concerning, is another wreck that I don't think, if I did explore it, clearly not all the way, because in addition to a fair amount of scrap and such around the outside, I'm pretty sure I spotted a little data something. I can never remember what they're called. I don't know if it's a new one. I decided to hold off on investigating further until recording, but we should check Let's see. I could see it somewhere from... Here we go. Can I... Not quite. Okay, let's figure out how to get in there. None of these are looking exactly like entrances. Here we go. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, this is a way out, but that's not exactly what I'm looking for. I was kind of looking for a way in. Oh, this is another way out, but... That music really does enjoy sounding like an explosion, just for fun. Are we sure we can't squeeze? Urgh. Not quite. There's got to be another opening. Gotta be. Oh, well, here's a door. This'll get us closer, I bet. Hello. Plant shelf. That's new.
New blueprint acquired.
Oh. Just a cute little plant shelf. Neat. I did have a feeling there were more blueprints just lying around out in this world that I hadn't found yet. Many that I had, obviously, but... Well, let's get through here. This little thingamabob might have something for me. Data box, that's what it is. But no. I already made this. Had to check, though. Oh, man, battery chargers. Also in here. A lot of good finds in this place. If we hadn't found pretty much all of it already. Propulsion cannons aplenty. Oh, another one. Another one that I already have. Mod station. All right. Time to get out, I think. I am satisfied with my exploration in there. Okay. Where to go from here? I guess more northeast. Generally toward Northeast Station. Where the, little mushroom forests are. Because we're going to try going down into that little cave maze one more time, and we're going to try to find that tree thing y'all are talking about. Okay, yeah, a little bit of a tight squeeze here, so time to start going on foot, so to speak. And down and down. And somehow through... Okay. Okay. Well, that little map is tricky to parse. Here we go. We can definitely get closer into all this without getting hurt by it. That's great. Way into that. Is there something down here, though, other than hurt? That just looks like hurt. Ow. Yeah, I feel like that's just hurt. Right? Yeah, I'm not seeing like any other caves branching off of this thing here. No? No, I think going further down this is nothing. Let's... Here, I'll go back up for air real fast, then come back to this point. I just want to see if one of these other chambers has something else noteworthy. Because, like, there's resources in here, but this seems like the sort of, like the sort of location that could almost exist like a kind of little exploration puzzle with something neat at the other end. Okay. Here again. Yeah, what more is there to find around here? Other than a random shiny rock or two, or possibly a mesmer that might kill us if we turn the wrong corner. Very possible. There really may be literally nothing more to find in here. At this point, I'd settle for an exit. And I think I found one. Hey, I did. Nice. Well. Fun to explore it, but yeah, not a whole lot more in there. Let's go looking for a tree. Ooh. Well, I was gonna say this looks like a bigger, like, little mushroom tree thing, but I don't know if that's what y'all were talking about. It's not significantly bigger. I'll keep looking around and maybe stop for a quick snack.
Vital signs stabilizing.
We could see if this points to something. It is bigger, but I feel like that's not it. I'll find it, maybe. Whoa, that's cool. Don't know if I'm in the same one of these little forest areas or if I stumbled into a different one. I think I must have. But I don't think I've ever noticed a wreck on top of one of these. I also don't know if this is the one folks were talking about, or if I am, like, got something twisted and, like, y'all were talking about the tree down where we have our little cove base. Who knows? I've definitely not been inside this before, though. This must be investigated. Planter. We know about that one now. Okay. Let's cut our way in. Excuse me, excuse me. Power cell charger. That we have. Anything else for me, though? Maybe. Potentially. Cyclops Bridge. This definitely can't be it. Oh, here we go. Oh, come on. This looks so openable. It looks like all the other ones I've opened. I guess there's kind of stuff in the way, but... Boo. Yeah, there's definitely other parts of this I've not found yet, though. It's got to be a PDA or a little data pad or something. Something. Really do love these mushroom trees. A lot of cool biomes in this generally, like...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
They found a good way to make undersea... like having only underwater biomes to work with. They found a lot of variety in there. Ooh, light stick. We've only had one of those fragments this whole dang time.
New blueprint acquired.
Very curious to try making one of those. Anything else, though? Before I move on. I feel like you're going to have one more thing, at least. One more important thing, specifically. Very well, wreckage. Keep your secrets. I can make light sticks now. And that's good enough. Yeah, not seeing much else. Okay. I'm gonna look around a little more, because clearly there's still some really cool stuff to stumble upon. But if I don't find much, we'll just head back. Finish our rocket. Now, hold on. This looks substantial enough to be a coral, maybe is not the word for it, but a proper, like, grand mushroom tree thing we got here. Look at this. This thing's huge. That's really cool. Where are we in relation to home? Kind of northwest-ish. This place is cool. We should poke around. Ah, bonk. See if there's anything hiding, like in the roots or... Hello. Oh, wait. I must have been here, I guess, at one point and just didn't look over that way. Or just forgot. Yeah? Huh. Well, what do you know? Well, now that we are paying attention, is there anything cool around here? Any sights worth seeing? Hold it. I don't know if this is much of anything, but... good way to get lost and find another cuttlefish egg. Love that. Now we have 4. This doesn't seem to have any, like, major structures or, like, complex caves underneath. Best I can tell. It seems mostly like there's a few little sneaky tunnels. Well, there's an interior to this. Hang on. We could get further, like, it's hard to see, but you can see there's definitely, like, an interior structure in there. If we could figure out how to get higher up while in these tunnels. That's interesting. And that's going to be a challenge. That will probably take a few attempts. Let's park this over here. This might be an easier entry point. Let's also eat and drink a little something. Okay. These are a little too small and tightly packed, I think, to be able to make good use of this map. Map might be helpful for escaping if I try to find a way out, but it might just be we also have to find, like, the right entrance to start working from. I'm solving this puzzle. Eh? Okay, all right. Okay. This is looking promising. Very promising indeed. Boy, we're getting lost. Extremely lost is what we're getting. Hey! New kind of creature egg. I think we're up at the top of it now. That might be the little sneaky treasure we were here to find. Yeah. I'll start heading back down and just keep an eye out for points of interest, but I feel like that had to be it. Had to be. Okay. Let's see if we can escape and survive. As quick-like as possible. Oh. Oh, there's just a direct out near the top. That would have been easier. Seamoth, where did I leave you? There you are. Definitely did that hard mode for no reason. Success, though. But yeah, that's cool. Cool find. And if I just wandered around this ocean for longer, just spent hours more, I'm sure I would find more of them. Probably more little facilities tucked away. Maybe more Dagasi wreck sites. Definitely more wreckage and potentially little blueprints to be found and discovered that I didn't find along the way. I think I am kind of feeling pretty satisfied on this, though. Let's head back home and see what this egg is. Get it started toward hatching. Soon. All right, we still need some table coral, don't we? There's got to still be some. Yeah, here we go. Gonna still be some lying around nearby. Haven't picked the whole place clean.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I am quite excited to eventually come back and do Below Zero as well. I've heard mixed opinions on it as a follow-up to this, but I am A-okay with something that doesn't quite reach these heights. Because this has been lovely.
Captain.
And something more that is almost as good as this still sounds pretty good. Again, once we've had a palate cleanser or two in between some other games. But later, eventually. All right, this. Time to see what this is. Pretty large. It's hard to think of what we could be missing outside of the Leviathan class of thing. Huh. I wonder. Well, we'll find out soon. How we doing here? Seems good. Well, yeah, I got some titanium on me. Why don't we make a little addition for future us? That would probably be smart to have around. Like, maybe it's just a regular trash can with a different look about it, but, better safe than sorry. Now, what was the component we needed again? Was it a computer chip? Ooh, I also want to try making, hang on. I also want to try making the light rod things. I don't know how those work. I assume that's a little fabrication tool thing, right? Maybe. Well, maybe not. Maybe it's like a deployable. Huh, it might be. Hang on. It might be. Yeah, tools. Light stick. Okay. Well, can I make glass? Do I have enough for glass? I do. Great. For a battery, I need acid mushrooms. Let me go grab some from the garden real quick. That was weird bug. Plant some more. Beautiful. Okay. Light stick. Huh, okay. How does this work? Deployable lighting. Fascinating. All right. So I can hold it, and does it generate light? It does. All right, so it's just like a flashlight that is in a small area around you, but you can also place it and deploy it. Interesting. Okay. You know, they're not really cheaper than grav traps, but these could honestly be just as good an option for placing near wrecks that you've explored. Boop. Yeah. Can you retrieve them? You can. I like these. These are cool. You could use them decoratively. You could use them to, like, see in places that are rough. You could use them as just, like, work lights if you're in an area where you're exploring, you're trying to get something built, and it's very dark all the time. That's a very helpful tool. Not the cheapest, given you need glass, a battery. One other thing, might have just been titanium. What was it? Yeah, titanium. So not like the cheapest, but pretty helpful. I like them. That's cool. Anyway, we were supposed to be making our last part for the rocket. Right, computer chip. Okay. Let's make a computer chip. And a plasteel ingot. This might be it. We might have our rocket about done here. get a little more water. Kind of thirsty. Also a snack. Get in that thing. Okay.
All systems online.
Let's see what we make. Boy, still very large. I keep forgetting how very large this thing is we're making. Construct. Rad. Very rad.
Neptune 1 rocket online.
I think we may have done it. And we can name it and change its color, of course. Of course. Honestly, the names and colors they're picking, pretty good. I am a sucker for this nice, tied-together, cohesive color palette they've got going. Well, let's not take off just yet, but I would like a better look. Pretty nice. We can probably explore inside it as well, but just in case going in here is gonna, like, kick off the ending of the game. Let's make sure we got business handled here. Gotta leave our house all in order. There's probably not a whole lot to do back here, but one thing I want to do is let the rest of the cuttlefish out. The other fish are kind of mean. The rest of the ocean will probably thank me for keeping those in the tank. Cuttlefish, though, should have a little more room to romp. Seems like to me. And these two haven't been given little snacks at all. It won't do. Now, where's our other little buddy? There you are. Hi. Hello. Oh, now you can say farewell. That's what the button says. Ah, cute. Hi there. I've seen a couple little play animations. At least I thought I did. Yeah, okay, that was a slightly different one. How many do you have? Hey, come back here. Might just be the two. Well, let's Get your other little buds out here. You are free. What an adorable little herd. Well, they're kind of scattering, but close enough. Hey, come here. Also a snack for you. Oh, magic trick. Very cute. And you. And just to make sure we've fed everybody. Hey, come here. Come here. Perfect. Okay. Let's say our goodbyes. Oh, little hugs. Cute. And you. It is a very cute little addition. And the last one. Come on. Very good. I leave this base to you. Also the Cove base. Y'all can have that as well if you want to brave the trip down there. You seem pretty fearless. And possibly immortal, so do with it as you please. Keep the other fish in line.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Let's see now. This can all stay. One more rave for the road. Little fish farm is good where it is. Huh. You two didn't end up being really used for this process, but at least you have each other for company. All right. Go ahead and leave all the vehicles parked and everything. Can't really shut off the lights, but that's fine. We should probably leave the place in as good condition as we can, because I don't know how well I made this rocket. I definitely don't need to be taking all these random minerals with me, though. That is going to impact the cargo weight on this, hopefully, spacefaring vehicle. There we go. I guess we do still have you. Maybe we'll take you with. It's probably going to be a long flight. We could use the company. All right. Many thanks, home base. You kept us alive most of the time. And we can't reasonably ask for much more than that. Enjoy, cuttlefish. I think we're set. Assuming we're leaving now. Could be there's another, like, step or two or something, but it doesn't really seem like it. May this one go better than that one. So long as we do better than this situation, I'll call it a win. Ooh, nice in here. And we do have storage. Huh. And a communications array. Hydraulic systems. Auxiliary power unit. I don't know what any of this means. Yowza. Life support system. This is complex. Rocket not ready, you say. Prepare time capsule. Boot up primary CPU. This might just be a whole lot of buttons that I am to push. I mean, we should probably have one of these.
Life support systems online.
That's good. We'll need those. Okay, yeah, this is just like our little pre-flight checklist. I like that. Probably should flip some switches down here then. Auxiliary power.
Auxiliary power unit online.
Communications array.
Communications systems array active.
I love that they add this as a like that they give you some little pre-flight steps to do. It really could have just wrapped up as soon as you entered the door, or entered the door and hit go, like hit just a big go button.
Pressurizing hydraulics.
This is more fun. And I guess we could bring stuff with us, but even on the off chance we do make it all the way back to home, we're probably going to be like court-martialed and have everything of all of our possessions taken from us. So, if they want all of our possessions we found here, we'll make them work for it. Primary CPU.
Primary computer systems active.
Nice.
All systems are go for liftoff.
One thing at a time. Time capsule. Oh, you can leave a thing, an image, and a message. And possibly multiple things. We should maybe grab some things to leave. We had found a couple of these way early on and then didn't find any more since then. From the sound of things, and well, I guess this kind of makes it clear, these are things that players leave when they finish the game that you have a chance to stumble upon in your own playthrough, which is quite cool. So we probably got our first cuttlefish egg from this, because I feel like I remember one of them mentioning something about a cuttlefish. So we should definitely pay that forward. What else to leave, though? Let me go check the inventory, see if there's anything that seems like it would be particularly helpful to stumble upon randomly. Like we could leave a tool or something that would be potentially a handy way to bump someone a little bit ahead on the tech tree. Granted, they might find this time capsule way late in the game, at which point it wouldn't help them at all. Could be just leaving some good food or late game resources that most everyone can find use for. Or even early game resources that you're just always needing more of, even though leaving one or two of those is not going to make a noteworthy difference. Though. What to leave? Ooh, I know. We should leave one of these, and... Could be pretty handy. Randomly stumbling upon an ion battery or ion power cell. Kind of at any point. Right? And I think each of these only take one slot, so I could probably fit one of these, like one of each of these. Our cuttlefish egg. Don't really know how much good a purple tablet will do, but it could do some. Could be useful. And maybe like a little food and water. Never hurts. This is a quite sweet touch as a way to wrap the game up. And a neat, like, this game has had no asynchronous multiplayer elements that I'm aware of throughout this entire time. Just having the time capsule thing be a little addition is nice. I guess plenty of potential for people to spoil things for others with the items they leave, images they leave. Wait. Oh, status 1 of 3. I was wondering what that meant. So we need to leave items, image, and message. Have some handy goodies and also a snack. This feels like a pretty helpful thing to stumble upon. Maybe too much. Maybe it's... I guess most anything could kind of be a spoiler here for some future player stumbling upon technology that they may not have access to for a long time. Seems like a handy find, though. Also a friend. Yeah, I like this. I think I only ever took like one screenshot just of our home base kind of earlier on in its design. It has been expanded somewhat since then. We could probably do better. Let's get a screenshot of our base as it is now. Hard to think of many other options that are both significant to us, but also wouldn't be potentially spoiling something. Like, photo of Cove Tree Base. Probably not a good pick. Yeah, it's pretty good, and all the better if a cuttlefish happens to swim up closer. What do you think, gang? Anyone? You're in the shot. Better. Incredibly unlikely to happen, but it would be bonkers if one of y'all who have watched this playthrough stumbled upon the time capsule I am leaving. I guess you'll know. You'll know it was mine, based on the screenshot alone. Though I guess I should also figure out what the text is going to be. Alrighty. Perfect. Oh, that's handy. You can kind of go left to right to select them. He's good. And a message. I leave you supplies, some company, and a request. If the Leviathans start getting out of line, put them in timeout for me. Thank you. Signed, Dan. I'm sure whoever finds it will know what it means. Okay.
Time capsule ready.
Perfect. And that's all the prep, I think. Well, clear skies. Let's get out of here. Launch. Rocket. Oh, we found a bone shark egg. That's what it was. Nice.
Ready to launch on your command, Captain. Launch in 10, 9, 8.
Hey, y'all might want to move.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time capsule jettison. Caution, approaching orbital debris field.
Uh-oh.
Orbital debris field clear. Performing gravity turn maneuver.
Ooh. Neat.
Confirm destination coordinates. Nearest interstellar phase gate. Engaging ion boosters in 3, 2, 1.
What is a wave without the ocean? A beginning without an end. They are different, but they go together. Now you go among the stars, and I fall among the sand. We are different, but we go together.
What a good game, man. That was great. I enjoyed that immensely. Congrats to this team for making a great thing a good while ago. And good luck with the ongoing work on the sequel, which should be going into early access pretty soon, probably. It looks very exciting from what little I've seen. Base building seems like they're going even more wild with it. And I think I'm just going to avoid looking at much more because we're going to play that for sure here eventually once it's fully released. And well before then, probably Below Zero, the sort of little mini expansion follow-up semi-sequel thing. Eventually. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. A lot more people joined us for this playthrough than I was anticipating. I did not know how a crafting survival sim playthrough was going to work on this channel because we'd never really done one before, but this was a blast, and folks clearly enjoyed it, so my expectation around that and like this genre was quite wrong, apparently. So maybe there's more of this genre that I need to consider in the future. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you're not subscribed already, please consider doing so, because we've been playing a lot of games over the years. A lot of them. And we'll be playing more after this. Patrons have already, hopefully, no, they definitely by now, have voted on what the next thing we'll play will be. And I don't know what it is yet, but I'm excited to find out. Because boy, they certainly made a good pick with this one. It's been a grand time. But yeah, we've played a lot of other games. If you want to check the playlist section on our channel tab.
Welcome home to all terror.
Oh.
Permission to land will be granted once you have settled your outstanding balance of 1 trillion credits.
Oh dear. Well, I'm sure we'll be fine. But yeah, I have organized all the games, like all the playthroughs we've done on this channel, on our playlist tab. So hopefully they're easy to find and look through if you want to see other games that we have played here. We also have a Patreon. I mentioned earlier our patrons are voting for whatever the next game is. I gave them a bunch of options to choose between. And if you want to support us there, there's a link down in the description if you want to support the things we make and help us to keep making it even better. Even just for $1 a month, that helps us a great deal. But if you don't want to support us financially, that's also totally fine. We appreciate you just being here. Have a lovely rest of your day. Have a good weekend. I will see you next week for something else. We'll find out together. See you later for something else, though. Goodbye.